Hello?
Hello?
Adrien! We haven't made a Toku Talks in months!
Oh yeah. That thing.
Yeah! So you wanna do it now?
Do what?
Toku Talks, you silly goose!
I'm a goose? Hello? Hello?
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Toku Talks. My name's Adrian.
And I'm Gackt.
And this week we're going to talk about Gackt. Yeah!
Okay, so to start it all off, we're gonna talk about the story. Adrian, why don't you take it away?
Alright, so, well, first of all, I just want to say we actually planned this stuff. So, we have a bit of a there's going to be a bit of a less improv in this. So, the first thing about this story is that there is no story.
See you guys. We're gonna see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Just kidding! There is a story. Adrian, why don't you say it?
Alright. So, the story is that all the Kamen Rider worlds of the Heisei era are actually, like, becoming into one giant ball of the world.
Destruction!
Which will actually cause their calamity and destroy all of those worlds together and kill them all. So what's gonna happen is that, or what happens is that Tsukasa is told to go to each of the 9 alternate reality worlds and destroy the Kamen Rider there in order for them to save that planet. And so he goes off there with his friends. And pretty much, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, so other than that, we have the characters. First we have Tsukasa Kadoya, who is our main heroine here. And let me just say, right now, he has really weird hair. Like in every episode they change it, I don't know why. But anyways, he is our main hero and he does not know who he is, where he's from, and what the heck he's even doing. And he does not want to kill the Kamen Riders because he loves them so much. And very passionate.
Yeah.
And then we have his, not really his partner, or his partner rider, or his rival. It's like his bromance partner, rival person. His name is Daiki Kaito, also known as Kamen Rider The End. And let me just show you this clip and you maybe recognize him. Yep, you see all that? Yeah. So, pretty much who Kamen Rider The End is, he's a treasure hunter, goes around to different worlds and steal their prized possessions, or whatever makes that world valuable. And pretty much there's like a triangle of bromance between Tsukasa, Daiki, and some other person, which we'll talk about. And next we have Natsumi Hikari, who is the main girl of the show. And if you look on YouTube and look up videos about her on Kamen Rider Gackt, look at the comments and maybe you'll see the weird messages people put.
She's a summer tangerine.
Yeah, and she apparently, in Adrian's perspective, have long legs and hair. Isn't that right, Adrian? Yeah. So, we also have her grandfather.
Ikazamir!
Ishiro Hikari, also known as Ekatebie. We'll talk about him. And he pretty much is the grandfather. He owns a photo booth place, whatever. He also makes good coffee and good food and
likes to flirt with Kivala.
Shut up, no he doesn't. And in the Ekatebie thing, it's hard to explain, but pretty much he takes the form sometimes in some movies and episodes of some of this villain that was in the classic Kamen Rider. Yeah, we'll just put clips.
Ichigo V3 and the first, etc., etc.
And I think he was like in Kamen Rider Black and RX, but whatever. And then we have the alternate reality Kamen Riders like such as Kuga, Akito, Ryuki, Faiz, Blade, Hibiki, Kabuto, Den, Okiba, and Decade.
as well as Black Correct, Shinkenger, DN, The Negative World, and Amazon.
And the other worlds, it's hard to explain.
Yeah,
as
they
always.
each
just
have,
watch the series. Just watch the series.
Each of them have key members for that episode, so I kind of want to say that each episode has their own pair of key characters, but the ones that we listed already, those are like the main ones in every episode, at least.
Yeah, so now let's just talk about the arsenal of Kamen Rider Decade, or is us now.
Alright, so we'll start off with the Deca Driver. This is Tsukasa's main device for henshining. It looks like a camera, and its main gimmick is to use cards like these to henshin. So what he would do, open it up, be like, stick it out, henshin, you know, and then slam it down. Oh, whoops.
Wrong side.
Whoop, no, it's on the right side. Slams it down.
Other side.
So puts it down and then pulls it in. He henshins, bam. So yeah, anyway, along with being able to henshin, the Deca Driver also has abilities to change the form of change the Kamen Rider that Tsukasa's using, change the form of that, as well as activate abilities that Kamen Rider can use. There's also final forms and such that it can use, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then also we have the K-Touch, which I will show you an example here on my jailbroken iPod. So, the K-Touch is actually a pink smartphone device. Anyway, so it allows him to, for Tsukasa to transform into complete Decade, which is Decade's final form. He would go somewhat along lines like this. And then Henshin.
And then turns into complete Decay!
Which allows them to have the ability to summon the final form riders and mimic their final attacks and stuff. And
it's really confusing because there's so many gimmicks in this and
Yeah.
so many toy advertisements that we cannot fathom it all.
Yeah, and then there's one more piece of arsenal known as the Telebikun Bazooka. No, I'm just kidding. But that is an actual weapon. If you look around, you'll find it. And then there's also some other things that we can go on about.
But there's so many weapons, so many
Yeah.
arsenals, especially for the end.
And
it's just too much.
yeah,
So let's just go on. Let's just go on to the music now. So if you may have not heard already, maybe throughout this episode or now, it's the Journey Through Decade. And if you haven't known already, the band or the singer Gackt teamed up with the Toei production, whatever, Kamen Rider, to make the soundtrack for Kamen Rider Decade.
depressing soundtrack.
It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. And
Good depressing soundtrack.
yeah, but whatever. And Journey Through the Decade has a bit of a road trip travel.
Trail of Tears.
Shush. So as I said, traveling tone, as if everything's going by like a blur, you know,
Or,
like when you go
like
to school
tears
and
running
whatnot. And it has a nostalgic feel for the long term and the past Kamen Rider fans, whether it be of the old
Older
era
than
or
new.
the modern era or
Yeah.
the whatever. And it's very reminiscent of the past, which gives a nice feel to everything. And then
it's
we
like
have-
oh.
sorry,
It's
go
okay.
on.
So anyway, the song is kind of like you're traveling on a road filled with sadness and depressive with a whole bunch of superheroes and spandex and multicolored costumes
Beating
killing each other
for
to
no
the death.
reason.
Yeah, that's kind of the road you're walking on. Trail of Tears.
And
Anyway.
now we're going to be playing is the Stay the
Save the Ride
Alive.
Alive, which is actually a movie exclusive song, but it is like the somewhat ending song of Decade. So anyway,
The true
this-
ending. The true
yeah.
ending.
So anyway, this song is a very beautiful piece. I guess it makes use of the orchestra a lot. So I guess I could say it's triumphant like an elephant due to all of its it's kind of uprising like tune. But to me, it kind of like
We will go to the land to conquer everything in our path, and nothing will stop us and hinder us. We will smash them to the ground, and we will take their loot and their people.
yeah. Anyway, so this song defines like, hey, Decade's over. it's like saying, hey, it's done, but
it's not the end yet.
I mean,
because we have more toy advertisements coming out with our rich budget production.
Yeah, heck, even doubles in the video if you see it, if you ever watch it. It's on YouTube. But yeah, it's just pretty much saying, hey, Decade's over.
But not yet.
So yeah.
And next we have the finisher move song for Decade, which is Ride the Wind.
Es español.
Spanish guitar type of feel to it, and it's very upbeat, so if you ever need that energy music, or when you're working out or something, and you want to...
Or you're wrestling in a Mexican lucha libre, use that song.
And if you want to, like, beat up some thugs in the alleyway, just play this song, and then they'll be all confused, like, hey, and you just like, bam, bam, bam.
El Tigre style.
Yeah.
So yeah. So now we're gonna do something different. Yeah, we're gonna go talk about the actual ending of the series.
And in the completionist fashion, if you don't know, they do like a whole thing. Pretty much, we'll have an annotation up saying that if you don't want to have the spoilers of the ending of Decade, click it, and you'll be sent to the end where we'll talk about the rant, review, and closing.
So we'll give you some time right now. Okay, time's up. Sachi, go do the ending now.
Okay, so the ending of Decade, to put it simply, Decade pretty much is like, oh no, I have to die in order for everything to be safe. So then, yeah, he ends up dying for weird reasons. I don't know. It's in the movie, and then he ends up coming back to life because of magic. Oh yeah, and before he died,
the magic of friendship.
Magic of friendship. Yeah, and so he died and like before he was like all evil and mad with power, so I guess it was a good thing. But then he comes back to life because of magic of friendship, and is all like happy and nice and like group hugs and stuff. And the end of Decade.
So pretty much in the end, he actually does what he was told to destroy all the Kamen Riders, which was in order to save all the worlds. He destroys all the Kamen Riders, and the only way for them, the world to be saved and for the Kamen Riders to be back is that he kills himself. So he dies sacrificing himself, but then, yeah, he was able to be saved
because of magic of friendship.
And a photo of and Natsumi taking a photo of him with his hairstyle. Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the ending. And this is actually pretty much a movie exclusive kind of ending, because it ended off in the movie, like with a movie, somewhat like Ryuki did. So yeah, if you can watch the whole series and like not even know the ending of Decade without watching that movie. So yeah.
So yeah, let's go on to our very special moment, Sergeant Rants. So I'm gonna keep this short and simple. Pretty much, the Decade had a lot of plot holes in it and a lot of confusing moments to the uninitiated. And sometimes you just feel like, why they do that? Or, hey, I thought they did this somewhere else. And a lot of the time when they go to different worlds, it just seems weird, a bit weird at times. You just wonder what the heck is going on. Because a lot of the time the actors could not make it, or they had to use replacement people such as Yusuke, because the Kuga actor was like really old and boring.
Yeah, and if I can butt into it, also like there was some weird moments where it's like they had the alternate reality Blade actor, and then the actual Blade actor come in, and it's like, wait, I thought that one's the actual Blade for the series.
So there's a lot of plot holes and continuity issues, but overall, it's a pretty good watch. That's the end of Satchel Rants for today. I'll see you guys next week.
Well, next show, I guess.
I thought this was weekly.
You're funny. So, I guess we'll go on to our final verdict. I'll start off, so you can end it off, Satchit.
So the review of Decade, pretty much, it has a very nostalgic feel, and it gives like a very... it introduces well to the Kamen Rider, but you should really just watch Forze instead. But it does its job well at being a series and does its plot and stuff. As I said before, plot holes and continuity issues, but it's still a really good thing to watch. And a lot of people, they may not like it, but if you just ignore those things, it's a pretty good watch. And there are quite a bit of touching moments.
Yeah. So anyway, going on to my thing. I did go into the series with like, hey, this is a bad series, you're wasting your time on it. Or it's like, hey, this isn't really that good. But I avoided all of it, and thinking of it, it's more of like a nod I really kind of think of it as a nod to Kamen Rider. I mean, cause hey, it was like a short series.
33 episodes,
33
and sorry. Go on.
No, keep going.
And 33 episodes, so it's pretty short, even shorter than an American Power Ranger series, which is pretty surprising.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I mean, it pretty much just acted as a placeholder between Kiva and Double, and the time from Kuga to Kiva seemed like this very common feel to it, like it all connected to this one type of era. But then Decay pretty much acted like that bridge or placeholder to the Double and other era, which pretty much gave a new feel to Kamen Rider. So from Kuga to Kiva it was something else, but from Double onwards it became something different, a new revamp to Kamen Rider.
Yeah. So I guess pretty much for me, if you wanna see something, like if you're starting off, I suggest really watch Fourze first, and then if you want, backtrack to Decade, so you can see what the other writers are going on, like what the other writers were. Because I mean, with Decade, it's like a sampler of a dessert, right? You get there's 9 desserts, 9 plus desserts that you can try out from, and if you're like, hey, this thing seems pretty good, you can go into it if you want. If you can find it subbed on TV Nihon or Overtime or some Spanish sub thing in Thai, yeah, either in Thai or Spanish. So
why not?
So yeah, so I give it my thumbs up.
I give it a thumbs up too, and if you really want to be specific, I'll give probably like a 7 out of 10 or 6 out of 10 or something.
I'll give it a 7.5.
I gave it a 7.6.
Okay. So, anyway, I guess that pretty much concludes right now. I do kind of apologize if this seemed like a long break from this. But
we're coming back. We're just getting into the motions again, and the more we do, we'll probably get even better. So stay tuned.
Yeah, and also Yusuke from Kuga stole my hair, so I've been like mourning over that for the past 3 months. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway,
time we even had to do a funeral. We had to call the cops. We had to the UN's after him. It's a pretty stressful time. And during the 6+ months that we were gone, I was like, I had to move. And before I had to move, I was stuck inside the ground, not able to get out.
I was frozen in a block of ice.
Yeah, we had our own little times.
But anyway, yeah, this concludes this episode for now. If you guys are wondering where episode 9 is, funny. You're really, really funny.
Anyways, it's been Sachik.
And
come on, you know your name.
And Kivara.
Oh, come on, please.
And this has been episode 10 of Toku Talk. So, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe.
And all that's fun stuff.
Somewhere.
And we'll see. And okay, Adrian can stop.
Okay.
And we'll see you guys next time on Toku Talks in the very near galaxy.
Filled with potatoes.
I'm changing it up soon, guys. New videos are gonna coming out. I'm gonna take it to new namesake. Stay tuned.
Alright, so stay super swagalicious. See you later. Bye!